State presents Pride and Prejudice. Pastor Pledger, will you open us in a word of prayer?
Let's pray. Father God, we thank you for our family, we thank you for friends, we want to just thank you for all the many blessings that you've given us, and we just thank you for hard work and all that the drama team and class has put into tonight's production. And I pray that you would help calm their nerves if there are any, their lines and their timing, Lord, that we would be able to just enjoy it and to just make memories, just to see all of what our students and children have been doing, putting into this. We thank you for all these things. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, a few announcements before we start. First, just a reminder, no food or drinks in the auditorium, so keep that in mind throughout our play. Also, there's going to be a brief intermission. It's only going to be about 5 minutes to give our actors a chance to sit down. So just keep that in mind. If you need to go to the bathroom, it's got to be quick, okay? And then thirdly, you are allowed to take pictures. I know the author of this play well enough, so you're allowed to take pictures, you're allowed to take videos, and that's it. Enjoy.
Welcome. So good of you to come, Mr. Lee.
A pleasure to meet you. Allow me to introduce Mr. Darcy of Derbyshire and my sister, Miss Caroline Beam.
Charlie, this is my daughter Charlotte and my Miss Miss Lucy. And they're the best of all.
Pleasure to meet you. I assume you are Mrs. Bennett.
Yes, sir, I am. May I introduce you to my daughters, Jane and the next Elizabeth. And over there at the pianoforte is the next daughter, Mary. And there are Kitty and Lydia.
A pleasure to meet you all. May I be so bold as to ask the eldest Miss Bennett to dance if she's not engaged?
I am not.
Come, Darcy. I must have you dance. Look, I hate to see you dancing about in this quickly.
I certainly shall not. Your solicitor is the only handsome girl in the whole room.
She is the handsomest woman in my acquaintance. But look, there is her sister. She is quite pretty.
She is tolerable, but not handsome enough for ten. You're wasting your time, David.
I was very much pleased with him. He is just what a young man ought to be. Sensible, good-humored, lively, and I never saw such happy manners.
He is also handsome, which young man ought likewise to be if he possibly had.
I did not expect a compliment on a second dance.
I did for you. He is certainly very agreeable, and I give you leave to like him. And so you like this man's sister, do you? Her manners are not equal to his.
She is a very pleasing woman when you converse with her.
All the world has been agreeable in your eyes. I've never heard you speak ill of a human being in my life.
I would not wish to be hasty in censuring anyone, but I always speak what I think.
I know you. That is which makes the wonder. never to dance with Mr. Darcy.
His pride does not offend me so much as pride often does, because, if I may so express it, he has a right to be proud.
That is very true, and I can easily forgive his pride if you don't mortify mine.
Pride is a very common feeling indeed. Humanity is particularly prone to it, and there are a very few of us who do not cherish a feeling of self-complacency on the score of some quality or other.
Why, thank you.
Bingley likes your sister undoubtedly, but he may never do more than like her, if she does not help him on.
But she is uncommonly kind to me, you know.
Yes, but that is all to no purpose, if he does not know her to be particularly interested in her.
Oh, but she has only known him a fortnight.
If she were to be married tomorrow, I should think she has as good a chance of happiness as any.
You are philosopher, Charlotte, but I dare say if I'm not mistaken, there were some feelings on his side. We'll see for ourselves at your house this evening.
I think this is subject of your memory.
I certainly should hope not.
You are considering how insupportable it would be to spend many evenings in such society.
Your conjecture is totally wrong. I assure you. I've been meditating on the very great pleasure a pair of fine eyes in the face of a pretty woman can bestow.
I beg you, sir, to whom is given the credit of inspiring such affections?
Miss Elizabeth Bennet.
Miss Elizabeth Bennet? I am all astonishment. And pray, when am I told you such joy?
Our lady's imagination is very rapid. She drops from admiration to matrimony in just a moment.
I shall consider the matter as absolutely settled. And he danced 2 dances with our Jane. You will have a charming mother-in-law. Well, Jane, who is it from? What is it about?
From Caroline Bingley. She's invited me to dine at Netherfield with her, while her brother and Mr. Darcy dine at the office. Can I have the carriage?
No, my dear. You had better go on horseback, because it seems likely to rain, and then you must stay all the night.
I'd much rather go in coach.
Go to Netherfield without seeing Mr. Bingley? I shan't hear of it. And besides, my dear, your father cannot spare the horses.
Yes, Mamma.
Mamma! Jane's ill! I must go to her!
Well, my dear, if your daughter should have a dangerous fit of illness, and should she die, it would be a comfort in knowing it was all consumed with Mr. Bingley.
People do not die of trifling colds.
Mamma, I must go visit her.
How can you be so silly as to think of such a thing in all this dirt? You will not be fit to be seen when you get there.
I shall be fit to see Jane, which is all I want.
Miss Bennet.
Mr. Darcy, I'm on my way to see my sister. Might you direct me?
Of course.
Oh, this direction.
Yes.
I just came from this way. I must have gone the wrong way. Oh, thank you so much.
I can hardly keep my countenance of her appearance. She looked almost wild, and her petticoat, 6 inches deep in mud.
I thought Miss Elizabeth Bennet looked remarkably well. Her petticoat quite escaped my notice.
You observed it, Mr. Darcy, I'm sure. And I'm inclined to think that you would not wish your sister to make such an exhibition.
Certainly not.
To what the distance, above her ankles in dirt, and alone, it shows an abominable independence.
It shows an admiration for her sister, which is quite pleasing.
I'm afraid, Mr. Darcy, this is a rather effective admiration of her fine eyes.
I believe they're quite brightened by the exercise.
How is she?
I'm sorry, sir. She appears very ill.
You must stay here with your sister.
Oh, no, wish to impose.
None, I insist.
Why, thank you. Let me persuade you, Miss Eliza Bennet, to take a turn about the room. Mr. Darcy, will you join us?
I think, no.
What shall he mean in refusing us? How shall we punish him? Tease him, laugh at him, tease calmness of temper in presence of mind or nerve. Mr. Darcy is not to be laughed at. That is an uncommon advantage. Whims and inconsistencies do divert me, and I laugh at them whenever I can. But these, I suppose, you are without,
It has been a study of mine to avoid weaknesses which often expose ridicule.
such as vanity and pride.
Yes, vanity is a weakness indeed, but pride, where there's a real superiority, pride is under good regulation.
Mr. Darcy has no defects.
I do have my defects indeed. My temper is once lost, and my good opinion once lost is now lost forever.
And your defect is a propensity to hate everybody.
And yours is to willfully misunderstand me.
Do let us have a bit of music.
Oh, good. Our days have lost much of their animation and almost all of their sense. I hope, my dear, that you have ordered a good dinner today, because I agreed to expect an addition to our family party.
Is Charlotte coming?
It is my cousin, Mr. Collins, whom, when I am dead, will turn you all out of this house as soon as he sees.
My dear, I cannot bear to hear that mentioned. Pray do not talk of that odious man.
Nevertheless, he shall be here at 4 o'clock all the same.
He's coming down the long way forward. He's coming down the long way forward.
I know my father has problems with you, but in my line of ordination, I can't of choosing a bride. Oh, the time of coloring book. She hasn't much more looks, but there's something in her eye. No way she studies more than I. The ladyship must never doubt that I know the most about. Let's see who's left. Oh, it's Elizabeth, and she might be good. An audience with Lady Catherine. So I'll wait her heart with words of art she can't refuse. So let's not
Indeed, sir. You do us a great honor. Mama, we're going down to Meryton. You shall take Mr. Collins with you.
Mama! May I request a private audience with your fair daughter Elizabeth as we walk? Yes, sir.
Oh, look, Lydia. Who's that?
It's Captain Denny Carter, of course.
No, beside him.
Oh, Lizzie, look. Who's that handsome man beside Captain Carter? Let's go meet him. Denny!
Hello, Miss Bennett. Miss Bennett, Miss Bennett, Miss Bennett. This is our cousin, Mr. Collins. My friend, Mr. Wickham, recently accepted permission to our course.
A pleasure.
The Lucases have invited us to a party at their house tomorrow night. I hope you both shall come.
The entire regiment has been invited.
Captain Forrest. Well, in that case, it's an opportunity to spend time with your company.
Miss Bennett,
Good afternoon, Mr. Bingley.
a pleasure to see you this afternoon. Me and Darcy have just been... Darcy? You must have gone on ahead. It was very nice seeing you.
Mr. Collins, would you like to join us for a game of whist?
I know little of the game, but I should be glad to improve myself.
How long has Mr. Darcy been at home?
About a month. He's a man of very large property in Derbyshire, I understand.
Yes, I've been acquainted with his family since my entrance. You made me well surprised about the cold manner of our meeting yesterday. Are you much acquainted with Mr. Darcy?
Oh, as much as I ever wished to be. I spent 4 days in the same house with him, and I think him very disagreeable. I hope your plans won't be affected by his being in the neighborhood.
Oh, no. If Mr. Darcy wishes to avoid seeing me, then he must go. My father was a late steward of Mr. Darcy. He meant to amply provide for me, but when the living
But
fell...
how could that be? How could his will be disregarded? Mr. Darcy deserves to be publicly disgraced.
Somehow or other he shall be, but till I forget his father, I can not expose him.
Can such abominable pride as his heaven have done him good?
He has brotherly pride, and makes him a kind and gentle guardian of his little sister.
What sort of girl is Miss Darcy?
She is very much like your brother. She is nothing to me. She is very handsome, is about 15 or 16.
Not thought Mr. Darcy so bad as this. Cannot believe him. Cannot believe he would do such things. I can't.
They've both been deceived, I dare say, in some way or another.
I can much more easily believe Mr. Bingley is being unhurt, and that Mr. Wickham should invent such a history of himself as he gave me last night.
It is difficult indeed. It is distressing. One does not know what to think.
Oh, I beg your pardon. One knows exactly what to think.
I'm sorry. Lydia said to tell you there's a ball coming.
Oh, another one of the balls.
Do you think I can play the piano?
Oh, you shall! Oh, yes, I meant to tell you. There shall be a ball. Oh, I'm excited, I really am. He is well. Sorry, it's not functioning my one leg. Perfect.
Miss Bennett, might I request the honor of your next dance?
I dare say you will find him very agreeable.
Pray do not wish me such evil. Elphile's barn is beautiful.
Indeed.
It is your turn to say something, Mr. Darcy. I talked about the room. May I say something about the dance, the number of couples?
You always talk by rule while you're dancing.
Sometimes. For the advantage of some, conversation often be so vague that they are shoplifting as much as possible.
Do you imagine you're gratifying your own feelings in the present case, or do you imagine you're gratifying mine?
Both, but we each of an unsocial, taciturn disposition. I'm willing to speak unless we expect to say something that will make us whole room.
Do you and your sisters often walk to Meryton?
Oh, yes! When you met us there the other day, we had just been forming a new acquaintance.
Mr. Wickham has a great ability of gaining friends, but his ability to keep them is uncertain.
He's been so unlucky as to lose your friendship. I remember hearing you once say, Mr. Darcy, that your resentment towards created was unappeasable. You never allow yourself to be blinded by prejudice.
I hope not.
It is particularly incumbent on them to never change his opinion, to be secure of judging properly first.
May I ask what these questions tend?
Merely to the illustration of your character. I am trying to make it out.
And what is your success?
I do not go into it at all. I hear such different accounts of you as puzzle me exceedingly.
I would hate for you to sketch my character at the present moment.
But if I do not take your likenesses now, I may never have another opportunity.
I would hate to suspend any pleasure of yours.
And I expect that very soon our Jane will be engaged to Mr. Bingley. Think of that. £5 a year.
Mama, please lower your voice.
That was really too much, child. You've delighted us long enough. Let the other young ladies have time to explain.
Madam, may I request a private argument with your fair daughter Elizabeth?
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'm sure Lizzie will have no objection. I'm sure she will be very happy. Come, Kitty, I want you upstairs.
Dear ma'am, do not go. I beg you will not go. Mr. Collins can have nothing to say to me that anybody need not hear. I'm going away myself.
Lizzie, I insist upon you staying and hearing Mr. Collins.
Very well. We now come to a point. Your mother insists upon you accepting this proposal. Is it not so, Mrs. Bennet?
Yes. I will never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins, and I will never see you again if you do.
I am so glad you are come, for there is such fun here.
What do you think happened this morning?
Mr. Collins has no choosing offer, and she will not have him.
I wonder if I should invite him to stay with us these next few days.
Oh, please do. Take it.
Jane, what is it?
In Caroline Bingley, the whole party had left another day, and are on the way to town without any intention of coming back.
To see his sister Georgiana, and to confess the truth, we are scarcely less eager to meet her again. I dare to entertain her being hereafter my sister.
No one has ever seen if she had been endowed with affection. Miss Bingley is anxious to give Miss Darcy to her brother. She hopes after one intermarriage we have less trouble in achieving a second.
But can I be happy in accepting a man whose friends and sister wish him to marry elsewhere?
It depends. If you find that the misery of disobliging his sister is more than we put in with the happiness of becoming his wife, I advise you by all means to refuse him.
How can you talk so? Though I should be grieved at their disapprobation, I could not hesitate.
Engaged to Mr. Collins? Impossible!
Why are you surprised, my dear Eliza? I am not romantic, you know. I never was. I only ask a comfortable home. I am convinced my chance of happiness with Mr. Collins is as fair as most people can boast upon entering the marriage state.
Undoubtedly.
I shall depend upon hearing from you often. Promise me to come to Hunsford.
I promise.
Oh, I've just got the news. Aunt and Uncle Gardner are here.
Aunt and Uncle Gardner?
Yes, they're on their way.
Hello, my dears.
Woo!
Jane, your uncle and I wanted if you might want to go something else in London.
London?
You should go, Jane.
An opportunity for the city, my dear.
Persons of Jane's acquaintance are also in London presently.
Oh, this is perfect then.
And Lizzie, your aunt and I are taking a pleasure tour in the summer. Please say you'll join us.
Oh, I certainly shall. In March I visit Charlotte in the summer with my aunt and uncle.
My aunt is given us that part of town tomorrow, and I shall take the opportunity of calling on Grosvenor Street.
Jane, you may yet see Mr. Bingley.
I confess myself to have been entirely deceived in Miss Bingley's regard for me. When she did return my visit, it was very evident that she had no pleasure in it. I am perfectly resolved to continue the acquaintance no longer.
She's finally finding some pleasure in Miss Bingley.
Mr. Bingley knows of my being in town, I am certain, from something Caroline said herself.
And yet you still trust her.
I do not understand it, but I will endeavor to banish every painful thought.
My sweet sister, you've been so wronged.
My dear cousin Elizabeth, you will be staying in the room here. After you deposit your luggage, I might take you a stroll about the gardens.
I encourage Mr. Collins to spend as much time as possible in his garden. The healthfulness of the exercise is good.
You will have the honor of meeting Lady Catherine Berg in the course of this evening. She is all affability and condescension. She has
We never had a governess. What? How is that possible? 5 daughters brought up at home without a governess? I've never heard of such a thing. Your mother must have been quite a slave to your education.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Are any of your younger sisters out?
Yes, ma'am. Oh,
All out at once? The younger one's out for the elder are married? Your younger sisters must be very young.
my youngest is not 16. Perhaps she is fully young to be in such company. But really, ma'am, I think it not fair upon my younger sisters to not have their share of society just because the eldest is not married.
Upon my word, Miss Bennet, you have given your opinion very decidedly for a person so young. Pray, what is your age?
With 3 younger sisters grown up, your ladyship can hardly expect me to own it.
Mamma, my cousins have arrived.
Come here, children.
My dear Aunt Catherine, it is a joy to see you. And you seem to fare well today. Mr. and Mrs. Clarence, and to whom do I have the pleasure of introducing myself?
Miss Elizabeth Bennet. Mr. and Mrs. Collins, your house and garden has been wonderful this afternoon.
And how long are you at Huxley?
A fortnight. And you?
A week. Have my aunt begged you to play her pianoforte as yet?
Yes, but I am born to it. I play but a little.
I should love to hear you play.
What is it that you are saying? What are you speaking of?
We are speaking in music, Madame.
Of music? Then pray, speak aloud. There are very few people in England, I suppose, who have a more true enjoyment of music than myself, or a better natural taste. And though Miss Collins has no instrument, she is welcome, as I've often told her, to come to Rosings and play the pianoforte in Mrs. Jenkins' room. She will be in nobody's way, you know, and not part of the house.
Miss Elizabeth, you have promised me to play the piano.
Oh, shall we go then? You mean to frighten me, Mr. Darcy? You're coming here to hear me?
You could not really believe I mean to alarm you. I have had the pleasure of your acquaintance long enough to know that you would occasionally profess opinions which are not your own.
Your cousin will teach you not to believe on what I say. It is provoking you, Mr. Darcy, to retaliate, and such things may come out that will shock your relations to hear.
I am not afraid of you.
Pray, let me hear what you have to accuse him of.
The first time I saw him in Hertfordshire was at a dance ball. He danced only 4 dances, though gentlemen were scarce, and several ladies lacked fondness.
I had not at the time of the party the pleasure of knowing anybody in the assembly except my own party.
True, and nobody can ever be introduced to a ballroom.
I certainly have not the talent of conversing easy with those I have never met.
My fingers not move over this instrument as masterfully as others. Yet I suppose it is my own fault, for I will not take the trouble to practice.
You are perfectly right. You've employed your time much better than to practice this. No one's ever heard you as admitted to not doing something well. Neither of us like to inform the strangers.
I do not know you walk this way.
I couldn't give to the park. Are you going much farther?
No, I should have turned in a moment. I think I've heard you say you know Mr. Bingley.
He's a good gentle, like man. He is very indebted to Mr. Darcy.
What do you mean?
Darcy has recently congratulated himself on saving him from the most imprudent marriage.
Did Darcy give you reasons for this interference?
There were some strong objections against the lady.
I do not get what right Mr. Darcy had to decide on the propriety of his friend's situation. I am not feeling well just this moment. Please excuse me.
Should I accompany you the rest of the way?
Oh no, I'm not going much farther.
How's your health? Are you feeling better?
My health is tolerable, Mr. Darcy.
Miss Bennet, I cannot repress my feelings any longer. I must tell you how deeply I love you.
It is natural I would now thank you, but I cannot. I have never desired your good opinion as you bestowed so unwillingly.
And why am I rejected with such lack of civility?
How could I consent to accept a man who, against his better judgment, requests my hand? And even if I could, you've destroyed the hope of happiness in our sister.
I did everything in my power to separate Bingley from your sister. I was kinder to him than myself.
And how would you defend yourself from the account
eager interest in that man's concerns.
His misfortunes at your hand.
His misfortunes indeed. And this is what you think of me? How could I be happy with myself if this is what you think of me?
The manner of your declaration spares me the concern I might have had in refuting you. You're selfish, you're arrogant, you're conceited, and you're the last man on earth I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
You said quite enough, madam. I perfectly comprehend. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Miss Bennet, I am writing to address the 2 offenses you laid to my charge, and to provide the following account of my actions and their motives. At the ball, while I had the honor of dancing with you, I observed my friend's partiality for Mrs. Bennet. Your sister I also watched. Her look and manners were engaging as ever, but without any symptom of peculiar regard.
Charlotte, this has been your opinion all along.
There were other causes of repugnance. The total want of propriety so frequently portrayed by your mother, by your 3 younger sisters, and occasionally even by your father. When Bingley was last in London, I explained to my friend the nature of our apprehension. He was persuaded at last that Jane was perfectly indifferent to him. As to the second offense, my father was found of young Wickham's society. He had the highest opinion of him. My excellent father died about 5 years ago, and Mr. Wickham requested immediate pecuniary advantage. He had some intention, he added, of studying law. I was perfectly ready to accede. But his studying the law was a mere pretense, and his life was a life of idleness and disposition. I must now mention a circumstance which I wish to forget myself. I feel no doubt of your secrecy. My sister, who was more than 10 years my junior, was left to my guardianship. Last summer she went with Mrs. Young, and thither also went Mr. Wickham. And by her connivance and aid, Mr. Wickham so far recommended himself to Georgiana that she was persuaded to believe himself in love, and to consent to an elopement. She was then but 15. I joined them unexpectedly a day or 2 before the intended elopement, and Georgiana acknowledged the whole story. You may imagine what I felt and how I acted. Mr. Wickham's chief object was my sister's fortune, £30,000. His revenge would have been complete indeed. This, madam, is a faithful narrative. I will only add. God bless you. Fitzwilliam Darcy.
I've been blind. Partial. Prejudice.
I do not know when I have been more shocked. Wickham, so very bad, and poor Mr. Duffy. Consider what he must have gone through. And with the knowledge of your ill opinion too, and having to relate such a thing of his sister.
And yet I meant to be so uncommonly clever, and taking so decided a dislike of him.
How unfortunate that you should use such very strong expressions in speaking of Mr. Wickham to Mr. Johnson, for they do appear wholly undeserved.
The misfortune of speaking with bitterness is the most natural consequence of the prejudices I have been encouraging. I cannot see why Mrs. Forrester should not ask me as well as Lydia. I have just as much right to the answer she has, and more too. I am 3 years older. It's because I'm Mrs. Forrester's particular friend. Pa, you cannot possibly be thinking of letting Lydia go to Brighton.
Lydia will never be easy until she has exposed herself in some public place or another.
If you, my dear father, will not take the trouble of checking her present pursuits, her character will be fixed.
Do not make yourself uneasy. Colonel Foster is a sensible man and will keep out of any room mischief. Now go enjoy your tour with the aunt.
Is the family allowed to come?
The chambermaid in informed me they were out.
Okay, well, in that case.
To Pemberley we go.
Welcome.
We were told, ma'am, Mr. Darcy was out.
Yes, sir, but we expect him tomorrow with a large party of friends. And that is my master. I very like him. I've heard much of Master Farnhurst. I know that I've never met so handsome. I've known him ever since he was 4 years old.
There's very few people so much to be said.
Yes, sir. He's always been the most sweetest farmer boy in the whole world. He's the best master and the best landlord. And this is the drawing room.
Miss Bennet, this is quite... And how's your family?
My family are well, sir.
How long do you plan you stay in Longmore?
A few weeks.
And your family, are they well?
Oh, well, sir. May I present me on some garden?
We were just in your house. Your housekeeper was so kind as to provide us a tour.
Pray, enjoy the grounds as well.
That'd be wonderful, my dear.
I've been assured you asked.
I was unexpected until tomorrow. There was one other person who came and had a... Can I do the honor of introducing you to my sister?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Come here, sister.
Miss Bennet, Miss Darcy, your brother speaks so highly of you.
I've heard so much about you.
And you.
Here, take some refreshments inside.
Thank you, sir, but we really should be going.
An express came at 12 last night, just as we were all going to bed, from Colonel Forster to inform us that Lydia was gone up to Scotland with Wickham. Lydia left a few lines with Colonel Forster's line, informing her of their intention. Colonel Forster is not disposed to depend upon their marriage. My father is going to London with Colonel Forster and Sid. My uncle's assistance would be everything in the world. I cannot help earnestly begging the world to come here as soon as possible.
Oh, where is my uncle?
Bennet, is everything okay?
I must go. I cannot stay here another minute. I must go.
You there! Fetch Mr. and Mrs. Donner immediately. You are very ill. Is there anything you can give your present relief?
No, I thank you. There's nothing the matter with me. It's just, I fled from Jane with such dreadful news. It cannot be concealed from anyone. My youngest sister has a loan with Mr. Wickham. She has no money, no connections, nothing that can tempt him to choose lost forever. When I think that I might have meant it, I who knew what he was, had his character been known, this could not have happened.
I'm grieved, shocked. But is it absolutely certain?
Yes, I know very well nothing can be done. I have not the smallest hope.
I'm afraid you've been long as I'm absent. All I have is something for you.
Conceal him not be as long as possible.
You have my word.
I should never see him again.
Cousin Lizzie! Lizzie! Daddy!
Anything?
Not yet, but now that my dear uncle has come, I hope everything will be well.
How are you all?
My mother is upstairs and is not yet complete with dressing, but she will have great pleasure in seeing you. Mary and Kitty, thank heaven, are quite well.
But you, how are you? You look pale. How much you must have gone through.
And if I had been able to carry my home and go in the right with all of my family, this would not have happened. But my poor dear Lily had nobody to take care of her.
Mamma,
And now here's Mr. Bennet gone away, and I know he will find Wickham, and then he will be killed.
Mama, that shan't happen.
And what is to become of us all? The Collinses will turn us out before he is cold in his grave.
Don't give way to useless alarm. I shall go and confront my brother and take him to Great Church Street. And we shall consult on what to do.
I would like me, brother. That is exactly what I can most wish for. And when you do get to town, find them out, wherever they may be. And if they are not married already, make them marry. And as for wedding clothes, tell Lydia she shall have as much money as she chooses. And keep Mr. Bennet from fighting.
Now, dear, moderation is your hope and fears.
Is a most unfortunate affair. But we must stem the tide of malice and pour into the wounded souls of each other the balm of sisterly consolation. We may draw from it this useful lesson that loss of virtue in a female is irretrievable.
Why, thank you, Mary.
Yes, where else can they be so concealed? I bet you no ill will would be justified in your advice to me.
If I were to go to Brighton, I would behave better than Lydia.
You go to Brighton. No, Kitty. I've at least learned 2 cautions. No officer ever set foot in my house. Balls will be absolutely prohibited, and you are never to stir out of doors till you have proved that you have spent 10 minutes of every day in a rational manner.
From the Express. Is it possible? Can it be possible he will marry her? The terms, I suppose, must be complied with.
Complied with? I am only ashamed of his asking so little.
And they must marry, yet he is such a man.
Yes, they must marry. But there are 2 things I want very much to know. 1 is how much money your uncle has laid out for me. And 2, how am I ever to repay him?
Money? My uncle? What do you mean, sir?
Wickham's a fool if he takes her for a farthing less than £10,000.
£10,000? How is half of such a sum to be repaid?
My dear Lydia, this is delightful indeed. She will be married, and at 16. My good kind brother, I knew how it would be. I knew he would manage everything. Only think it's been 3 months since we went away. Well, Mama, what do you think of my husband? Is not he a charming man? What a pity it is, Mama, we did not both go. Very true. And if it had been my way, we should. But my dear Lydia, I don't like it all you're going such a wiggle. Must it be so? Yes. I shall like Newcastle of all things. I dare say I shall find husbands for all my sisters before the winter is over.
I think you might show a favor, but I do not particularly like your way of getting husbands.
Lizzie, I believe I never gave you an account of my wedding. Are you not curious?
No, really, I think there cannot be too little so in the subject.
You are so strange. I will tell you anyway. Now, my uncle and aunt and I were to go down together, and the other were to meet us at St. Clement at 11 o'clock. My aunt and uncle were horrible on the spot. The whole family was there. And then, the others came, and soon Uncle Roger was called away. He came back in 10 minutes time, though. Oh, yes, and he was so thrilled to see us.
Mr. Darcy?
Why, yes, he was that. He paid for the whole thing after all. Oh, gracious me, I forgot. It was to be a secret. What will my husband say?
Aunt Philip says Bingley should go back to Netherfield.
So Mr. Bingley is back to town. Not that I care about. I'm quite sure I wish to never see him again. Why did Mr. Bingley come to visit? And so soon?
Elizabeth, I can see Mr. Bingley with perfect ease. My mother means well, but she does not know. No one can know how much I love. You won't leave me, will you?
No, I will never. Welcome, sir. You've been gone from Netherfield for a long time.
Too long, man. Since the 26th of November last.
Indeed. Well, I assure you, we are quite happy you've come.
Mama, why are you winking at me? What am I to do?
Oh, nothing, Charlie. Nothing. But now that you mention it, I do wish to speak with you. Lizzie, I would like to speak with you. Please wait a moment, please. This instant, Lizzie.
Ma'am.
Ma, I must go with her. I cannot leave her another moment.
This is too much, by far too much. But not everybody is happy. He confessed his love of me, and I of him.
Surely no couple could be more deserving of each other.
I must go instantly to my mother. He has gone to my father already. To know what I have to relate will give such pleasure to my dear family. Oh, why is not everyone happy?
And this is the end of all his friends' anxious circumspection, of all his sisters' falsehood and contrivance, the happiest, wisest, most reasonable end.
Jane, I congratulate you. You will be a very happy woman.
Thank you, Papa. You were so kind.
I always said I knew it must be so at last. I was sure you could not be so beautiful for nothing.
Would you believe it, Lizzie, that when he went to town last November, he really loved me? Oh, if I could but see you as happy.
Till I have your disposition, I can never have your happiness. No, perhaps if I have very great luck, I may meet another Mr. Collins in time.
I hope you are well, Miss Bennet. This lady, I suppose, is your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
And I suppose one of your sisters. Indeed, Miss Bennet, will you favor me with your company? Alone? As you wish. Come, Kitty. You can be at no loss, Miss Bennet, to understand the reason of my journey hither.
Indeed, you are mistaken, madam.
A report of the most alarming nature that you, Miss Elizabeth Bennet, would soon be united with my nephew, Mr. Darcy, though I know it must be scandalous falsehood.
If you believe it impossible to, I wonder why you took the trouble of coming so far.
It ought to be false. It must be so. While he may retain the use of his reason, for you must have drawn him in.
If I have, I should be the last person to confess.
Bennet, you know who I am. I'm the nearest relation he has in the world, and I'm entitled to know all his dearest concerns.
But you are not entitled to know mine. Nor was such behavior as this ever induced me.
Let me be rightly understood. This match can never take place. You'll be censured, slighted, and despised by everyone connected with us.
These are heavenly thoughts. For the wife of Mr. Dawson must have such extraordinary happiness necessary to each after his situation that she would have no cause to repine.
Obstinate, headstrong girl, tell me once and for all, are you engaged to him?
I'm not.
And will you promise me never to enter into such an engagement?
I will make no promise of the kind.
Miss Bennet, I'm shocked and astonished. In addition to the objections of your family's most unfortunate circumstances, I am no stranger to your sister's infamous elopement. I know it all. On the shades of Pemberley she thus deluded,
You can now have nothing farther to say. You've insulted me in every possible way. I must beg your default.
I take nothing of you, Miss Bennet. I said no compliments to your mother. You deserve no such attention. I am most seriously displeased.
Mr. Dawson, I can no longer help thanking you for your kindness to my poor sister.
I'm so exceedingly sorry you've been informed of your sister.
Lydia's officers first persuaded me that you could be soon in the matter. Let me thank you in the name of all my family.
Much as I respect your family, I believe I thought only of you. If your feelings are still with us, April, tell me so at once. My affections at once are unchanged for you. But one word from you will sound to matter forever.
My feelings have undergone so material a change that with gratitude and pleasure, I may accept you.
I've never been so happy in my life. I must say we are indebted to Lady Catherine for her visit. They told me the hopes I scarce could let myself hope before. I'm sure that if your feelings were how they were, you would have told her, and she would have informed me.
Indeed, you could have no cause to believe me not capable of that. After abusing you so abominably to your face, I can have no scruple in abusing you to all your relations.
What did you say to me that I did not deserve? My actions at the time were unpardonable. Did my letter, did it make you think differently of me?
Indeed, over the course of the letter, all my former prejudices have been removed.
I've been a prideful and deceiving being all my life. But for you, dearest loveliest Elizabeth, what do I now owe you?
Lizzie, what are you doing? Are you out of your senses to be accepting this man?
Have you no other belief in the indifference of my beliefs of my difference?
No, we all know you're a proud, unpleasant sort of man, but this would be nothing if you really liked him.
I do like him. I love him. Indeed, he is perfectly amiable.
Very well. If this be the case, he deserves it. If any other young man could come in for Mary and Kizzy, send him in. I'm quite a lively sir.
Good gracious! Lord bless me, my dear sweet Elizabeth. Such a charming man. 10,000 a year.
or the woods, or the land that laid the foundation. I was in the middle before I knew I'd begun.
Okay. Do you want me to turn on your lights on?
Has done to Anne and crushed the plan of his mother and me.
Sounds like bitterness to me. Don't let that root take hold in your life. Make keystones well in all the strife. 'Cause I've learned to be content, especially when his days are spent in his garden.
Beg pardon, Mr. Bennett. We have been blessed with 3 married girls. Now there's only 2 left, and my nerves are feeling fine.
My dear, that sounds sublime.
Wickham, you're a wonderful man. Even if marrying me wasn't your plan, you still did it, and I'm such a happy little wife. And you're stuck with me for life. Blissful matrimony. And remember to pay your clergy.